Hey friends, I'm back with another process video, well, another YouTube video of what I've been working on. This is going to be a flip through of my January 2021 junk journal. This is the prompt list for January. My friend Leah and I, she goes by Crafty Mew on IG, we are junk journaling through 2021. And for January, we chose Make Journals, Junk Journal January prompts. I made this journal, my first one that I've ever made. It was much thinner than this when I started, and now she's kind of hefty, which is great. I love it. So let's hop in there. So these are Meg Journal's IG handle, and then me and my friend Leah. You can find us on IG. I'll put links in the description to follow our junk journal journey through 2021. Hashtag CM and AMAK create. If you go to my page, I will have a highlight, and you can click through from there to see all of our projects. So here is my junk journal. A lot of the supplies are from my stash. If I know offhand or it's something that's still available, I will link it below in the description box. But again, a lot of this came from my stash. So cover. Page 1, Reflect, was the day 1 prompt. You can find these whole prompts on Make Journals as well. So just a reflection about 2021. This paper, I folded it this way, and it gave me space for day 2, which was intricate, this lovely floral, and then this quote: "At times, feelings are the most intricate entities one could ever come across." And I put this in since we are doing a whole year of junk journaling. I put this is from a printable from Coco Daisy, and it says page 1 of 365. Okay, sorry, there was a bit of a frog in my throat, so I am back. Recycled. These tags came from my mother-in-law's stash of stuff when we cleaned out her studio. This background tag is actually one of her old business cards from her rubber stamping business. Day 4 was soft, and I spent a whole day kind of just snuggling my daughter. She was under the weather, so I detailed that. Day 5 was goals. I didn't really set any goals or resolutions for this year, but I actually did pick a word for one little word. So that word is more, and then I just journaled about what more looks like for me. Day 6. January 6th was an interesting day in American history, and this page reflects that. After following the news and the certification of the election, I was a little spent. So for day 7, which was monochrome, I just picked a similar tone to this paper and stamped 7 on there. Those tell a story unto themselves. Day 8 was floral or flowers, and I printed all these wildflowers off of the Biodiversity Library Flickr account. So wildflowers of North America. And then on this page, I added a quote: "Like wildflowers, you must allow yourself to grow in all the places people thought you never would." Let's see. What are we on? 9. 9 was about texture. I also included on this background a lesson from Alyssa Burke's The Homebody Journal. This one was about rugs, detailing rugs that you have. And this looks similar to a rug that we've had either now or in the past. I can't remember. I don't pay attention to all that stuff. This little gnome, these gnomes and the hedgehog are printables from Cocoa Daisy. The sticker is from, what are they called? I know the selection is called Hustle for Justice. Let's see if I have them. So, Paper House, that's what it's called. Wild and Honey, Wire and Honey designed these for Paper House. This is called This Is Us. And I love these. There's quite a few of these in this book. And this one just says, educating is activism. Goes hand in hand with what a lot of this month was about. One thing I did is, in a lot of places, I combined prompts to tell the story. I'm a bit of a storyteller, so there's a lot of blending of prompts throughout the month and blending of the homebody journal prompts as well. So this side of the envelope is a little bit of the two. And so this label is a remix on some song lyrics. You can say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and we'll be one. So, like I said, a little play on famous song lyrics. A dream is a wish your heart makes. Again, blending of the two prompts because day 10 was dream. This is a printable from Light the Path. I think 11 was vibrant, so I used, I combined this with another Alyssa Burke prompt. Day 12 was magical, and so I know some of you are not surprised to see a Disney reference in here, but what happened was on the 12th, my son started playing this thing where he travels to Disneyland and he just pretends that he's on a multi-day vacation in Disneyland. So that's what this is documenting. It's happened so many times now. So that's super fun for us. This is, a lot of this is Say Cheese collection, and then some of it is various printables that I found across the internet. So, like Say Cheese, Say Cheese, Say Cheese. Say Cheese. This is all Say Cheese from Simple Stories. So yes, lots of fun, very magical. I love it. Going into day 13, which it was Earth, I believe, and this is a Cocoa Daisy, I believe Cocoa Daisy business card, which fit perfectly. This is another sticker from that This Is Us Paper House sticker pack, and it said, "The planet is effing on fire," and yeah. On the back of that, this page, this page was actually from a magazine, and I had planned to cover this, but I love this quote: "Creative success is completion. You've got to complete the task," which is super relevant because I feel like I don't always finish my projects, and so I love it. So I think this is 13 or 14, pause, and so I just used some labels that said pause and remember. Day 15 was Sparkle. Precious Memory is like the title of this, and I'm just gonna let it be at that. Yeah. So this is for me. This is all sparkly stuff. This is for me. It doesn't need explanation. 16 is Current Read, and what I had done is I made some little pockets that look similar. Well, the underneath, I'd actually spilled some of my tea while I was creating on here, so I covered it up, made it look intentional, like it was actual drink rings. Then these pockets were made to look like miniature versions of a library pocket. And then I just put some labels on there. And then I went to my Goodreads account and I just printed out the covers of the books that I had currently reading for the month of January. And I can tell you right now what I forgot to do. On the back of these, I had put started, finished, and rating, and I need to go back and do that now that January is over. And I've finished all of those books. Day 17 is motto, and I just included a quote card. This is coming for the February Light the Path. This is designed by Tracy Reed. So, as are these labels, there's a lot of little peeks. Because once I finish with my work, I put it all in a junk journal box. 17 going into 18, so I felt it was only fitting to add in a Martin Luther King Jr. quote. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. So I love that. And so I included it. We were down in Phoenix, Arizona, from where we live in the mountains, and the day 18 prompt was weather, and so I just documented the weather. These I created myself from the weather app, just showing that the stark difference in the weather. It was really warm down there. I think 77 was the coldest day while we were down there. Meanwhile, it was 54 degrees, which was the warmest day of that week. So I just put this little fair weather on the fairways in Valley of the Sun for Phoenix. And that contrasted with the weather where I live, which is much cooler. We actually have snow right now on the ground. Which was also fitting because day 19 was opposites, and so kind of the contrast of that. And I put a quote, "The mountains are calling and I must go," because after a couple of days that weather was intense. So for opposites, what I had planned is I used flowers as a stencil and then flowers as a mask heading into the 20th, which was Inauguration Day here in America. And the prompt for the 20th was framed. So this was a pattern paper, and I just kind of framed the flower, and then I used a flower as a frame for a quote. And on the inside are some framed photos of Madam Vice President and of the First Lady. This is another sticker from that This Is Us paper pack from sticker pack. This is a section from Amanda Gorman's Inauguration Day poem, and I added a frame around that. The 21st, lists. This is actually a list of all the prompts that I had written out for myself to keep on my desk, and I just added that in over some other layers. Day 22 is pocket, and I love me some pockets. Women's clothes need more pockets. Some printables, stuff from my stash. This is a printed out piece that has a pattern for making pockets, and this says, "I love your dress, thanks, it has pockets." So yes, and pockets are something to smile about in women's clothing. So 23, I believe, is painted. This is another mashup with an Alyssa Burke prompt where we took self-portraits and painted on them and altered them. You can kind of catch it, but there's also some draw marks on there from pen. So yeah. that was fun. I really liked this one. 24 is nostalgia. We were Disneyland annual pass holders. This was something that had been in my stash and I just thought it was great. It was a vintage advertisement, and right around the same time we found out that Disneyland is suspending passes, annual passes. So just kind of noting that this has journaling on it about that. I need to add a date. I have all these spaces for dates that I forgot to add in. Day 25 is documented, and a lot of these came from Coco Daisy as well for Denim and Blush, which is their current kit. And it also happened to be our 5-year anniversary for where we live. So this is just documenting 5 years in our home in Alpine, which was also kind of fitting because it's on this envelope that I had added as a page in the book and has a part of our address on there, which was super fun. I like how this ended up lining up. 26th is nature. Again, some more printables from the biodiversity library. A quote that says, "In nature, nothing is perfect and everything is perfect." I need to work on getting attributions in here. I keep a quotes notebook, and I flip through there, find ones that I want, and then forget to write down who it's from. What are we? 27 and 28, I believe. So there's some journaling on the background, and then I put a little bit of mixed media over it, and then put a coffee cup and some spirals. So growth and spiral 28 and 29 together. This label just says I am worth it, which goes into some of the details that I covered up. So that's a page for me. 20, let's see, are we on 30? No, so 27 and 28 were growth and spiral, and I put them together on one. You can kind of see some of the mixed media back there. 29 is balance, and I snapped this photo. It's of my husband and my daughter. He is teleworking, and she has to be right up in there, and she told me, "Mama, we do work," and I loved it, so I put it on there. Oh, I need to secure that better. Also, my friend had sent some stickers about teleworking and school at home, and this just says getting stuff done from home. And so yeah, number 30 is layers. It's a quote. "I am slowly peeling back the many layers of me to find myself." And I just paired it with this because I love that the ice formations are layered. Just a little space holder. And then the final prompt of the month was thankful or give thanks or something like that. So just a sticker on this piece with a photo of myself. There's some private journaling in there. And then on the back, this was just in my stash, and it says, "Thank you, call again." And that is it for Junk Journal January. Again, using prompts from Meg Journals, from Junk Journal January. And if you want to check us out, me and my friend Leah, Crafty Mew, Ashley Amac, CM and AMAC Create, and I think we have another one, Junk Journal through 2021 or something like that. But that's where to find us. I hope you enjoyed this. Any questions, leave them below. Like and subscribe. Hit the notifications bell if you want to be notified when my next videos go up. Thanks for watching. Bye.